What's up, everybody? I am seriously so honored to be leading this action hour with you all. I am going to wait about a minute or two just to see who hops on. You guys get ready to do some work. I cannot wait to be on here. If you are hopping on, shoot me a little chat. Let me know you guys can hear me. Throw me some thumbs up before we get started just so I can make sure everything is good to go. I can see you guys hopping on, which is awesome. So excited. If you don't already have this out, make sure you have your business activity tracker. Make sure you have some sort of tracking system, whether it is a notebook, your phone, whatever you like to use, because we are about to get after it. You guys, if you've been on here, you've seen action hours before, there's going to be a little bit of silence, so it's not going to be awkward. Everyone works their own way. So if you want to have music playing, go ahead, turn it on, get yourself in that right mindset to get some work done, because that's what we're about to do right now. All right, see everyone hopping on. So excited. All right, awesome. Well, before we go ahead and dive in, I wanted to just share a little bit more about myself and how I found this opportunity. So for those of you who don't know, my name is Hendel. I am a 3-star diamond coach. I am the founder of the She Is crew. And seriously, if you would have told me 3 years ago that I would be here leading this action hour in this group right now, I would have laughed. I never saw myself as a leader or a mentor, and the fact that I am here right now is absolutely mind-blowing. I am married to an amazing man. We have a 2-year-old son named Knox. He is all over the place in the best way possible. And it's just such a great blessing to be a mom and to be able to stay at home with him. This time last year, I was actually working in a part-time position. I was able to quit that job to take on coaching full-time, which has been absolutely incredible. And I'm just so excited to be here with you guys. So let's go ahead and get started. Like I said, if you do not have your Success Club system activity tracker printed off or you're looking at it digitally, that's awesome. Do whatever you need to do. I am totally a pen and paper type of gal. Can't change it. It's who I am. I know there's a lot of us out there. So we're going to go ahead and go through this. So if you're looking at it, you can see in the top left-hand corner your why. I want you to take a second to just go and write in there, and this is something that you should be doing every single week. What motivates you to pour into your business every single day? What is that thing that gets you out of bed every single morning, ready to crush your workout and put in the work that you need to do for your business? For me, that's living a healthier life so I can be a better mom and a better wife and just a happier person all around. But now I also want to provide for my family as I'm taking this on as a full-time position. In the past, this was just a solo journey for me, and I was basically doing this for myself, but that can change. Depending on what season of life that you're in, your why can change. The next thing you're going to focus on is your target market. So this is the person that you want to attract. Your vibe attracts your tribe, and you also have these things about you that make you who you are, that make you unique. And we all have different niche markets out there. For me, mine's college women, young married women, and moms, but that is different for every single person. That's the awesome thing about coaching. We have the opportunity to connect with so many amazing people. So the next thing, super great thing about this business activity tracker, the Success Club system activity tracker, is the fact that we can not only keep ourselves accountable with our personal journeys, but it also helps keep us accountable when it comes to our journey in this business as well. So the first thing I like to do is just go in and I get my workout done in the morning. Go ahead and check that off if you've got your workout done. And drink your Shakeology. I always drink mine in the afternoon or in the morning. So go ahead and check those things off as well. Keep yourself accountable for your health and fitness journey. First thing, I also like to go in and just mark that I've done my personal development. I like to get that done first thing in the morning as well, starting my morning off with devotions. And I also really enjoy either listening to Audible or listening to some sort of podcast in the morning, or I'll read at least like 10 to 15 pages in a book that I'm reading. There are so many great personal development books out there. Drop some favorites so we can be just kind of talking about that, gives people some ideas. And all right, let's get after it. If you guys have any questions as we are going through this, or you have any comments, please shoot them over in the comment section. I will be checking that out as we are getting to work. So as we're going through this, I wanted to just kind of point out some of the main areas that we're going to be focusing on today. So the first one is going to be initiating connections and adding followers to your Instagram, to your Facebook, whatever platform that you utilize. You guys, this is such a key component of what we do in this business. I so often hear coaches say, well, I don't have people to invite. I don't have the same people, or I've got the same people watching my stories day in and day out, the same people liking my stuff. And that's on you, because you have to start generating your following. You have to start going out there and putting your face out there and having those connections with other people. So that's such a key component to this activity tracker. The next thing is going to be responding to likes, comments, or views, having that attitude of gratitude, sending those thank yous, letting people know that you see them and that you hear them and that you're having that conversation, because that too is also connecting with people that are watching you and engaging on your things. The third thing we are going to be focusing on is inviting people to our challenge group and to the coaching opportunity. You guys, I bet majority of the people on this call right now, the majority of people in this network were invited to this opportunity. It wasn't just something that we saw a post and immediately fell in love with the person who posted it, or that we wanted to shoot them a message and say, hey, I want to know more about what it is that you're doing. Granted, sometimes that does happen, but again, majority of the time, I feel like most coaches or challengers in this network were brought on by an invitation. So that is such an important part of what we get to do as coaches. We get to share this opportunity to change somebody else's life, whether it's through their health and fitness journey or having that time freedom and financial freedom, giving them the opportunity to learn more about what we do as coaches. It's seriously so incredible that we get to do that. So let's go ahead and dive into the first topic. So finding new followers and initiating new connections. You guys, this is the opportunity for us to find new people, to get that new energy, and to connect with others that are like-minded in some way, shape, or form to us. So we're going to be using this time to connect with others who may have the same interests as us, or who are friends and family members that we know. I'm going to go through and set a timer for 15 minutes, but before I do that, I want you to think about 5 things that make you, you. For me, mine is being a wife and being a mom, being a business owner. I love Jesus, and I'm not afraid to share my faith in that. I'm all for quick, easy, healthy meals. I love just quick eating, because when you have a 2-year-old who is all over the place, you need something that is quick and that's still healthy. And that's what a lot of people like to see as well. So I love sharing that. And I also love cute, affordable clothes. You guys, Target is my go-to. So if I see someone else who loves Target, we probably have something in common. So there are many different ways that you can connect with new people on Instagram and Facebook. Shailene Johnson has the 5-3-1 method, but there is also the 3-1-1 method that you've probably heard from a couple other coaches in the Champions page. And with either one of these methods, you are going through and liking pictures, commenting on those pictures, and giving them a like in hopes to receive a like back. So with the 5-3-1 method, you're liking 5 pictures, commenting on 3 of them, and then obviously giving them that follow in hopes that they will give you that back. Now with the 3-1-1 method, you're liking 3 pictures, you are commenting on one of them, and you are liking or following that person on Instagram or Facebook, friending them, whatever avenue you choose to go down with. Now with that being said, as I'm going through this list of new followers, I like to keep track of them on the little tracker sheet that we're given with the business activity tracker. I track my invites through a notebook, which I'll talk about when we get to that section, but I'm going to go ahead and set the timer, and you're probably thinking, well, how am I going to find these people? So this is something to think about before you go in and invite. You can use the hashtag method. You can go through on your Instagram and you click the search on the explore page. Think of a hashtag that pertains to you. So for me, I type in boy mom and I go to tags, and boy mom has 9 million posts, that's a very well used hashtag. So maybe I'll go to one that has less. Boy moms rock, boy moms rule, 13.2 thousand posts. That's obviously got a little bit less. So as you're going through that, you will see there's a top and a recent. You guys, the top posts are the ones that are going to be frequently seen on people's Instagram. So I'm going to go to the recent, and I'm going to try and connect with women who have less than 5,000 followers, because you guys, I'm searching for the everyday woman. I'm not searching for the blogger on Instagram who's got 20,000 followers who probably does not even manage her own Instagram. I want somebody who is a mom like me, who, just likes the everyday thing. And you have to find those hashtags that are really going to work for you. Or if you have a blogger you enjoy following, or a store that you enjoy following, or whatever that is, you can go to that page and look through people who are liking their pictures, commenting on their pictures. Just check them out. And as you're going through, if you see that person's Instagram and they look interesting or look like they have something in common with you, go check out their profile and do one of either the 531 method or the 311 method, then write down their Instagram handle, because that's how you're going to be able to keep track of this and check if they give you that follow back, so you guys can connect, shoot them a message, and just kind of thank them for giving you the follow. So I'm going to set the timer right now for about 15 minutes. Let's get after it. And as you're going through and commenting on their stuff, make sure it's something that is real, that you would actually say to that person. If you actually like their sweater, ask them where they got their sweater and say, girl, your sweater is so cute. Where did you find that? Or, if they've got a picture of their dog or a cute baby, say real life things. You guys, we are, like I said, attracting that everyday person. This is where you really are going to be able to generate that conversation and have that connection with somebody who is going to be attracted to you, hopefully, and give you that follow back.
And you guys, be sure as you're going through and finding these people that you would actually be friends with them in real life. Look for the everyday woman, the everyday businessman, the everyday teacher, somebody that you would connect with. And as you're going through as well, this is a great time to be on the lookout for people that you could add to your coach quest list. This is something that every coach should have, basically like your dream team, the list of men and women that is just ongoing every single day. Like when you find an account and you're like, okay, this chick is the real deal. She's sharing everything about her life. She is someone that I'd be friends with. She seriously hits all those boxes that I'm looking for in a coach. Write their name down. Put them down as a coach prospect and be sure to reach out to them, in the future. Engage with their posts on social media. Let them know that you're there and that you could have the opportunity for them to absolutely change their lives. So by writing their name down, you can come back in and go into their DMs in the future. All right, we're gonna take about another 5 minutes here. As far as numbers go, I really tried to connect with about 20 to 25 people every single day, growing my following. I think Instagram will hit you off at a limit of 50. So just being sure that you try and stay under that as well. And searching different hashtags too. Pick like 5 different ones and do 5 from each hashtag.
All right, you guys, let's move on to the next area in our business activity tracker. Okay, so by doing those initiations and connecting with new followers on Instagram, this is where you really want to ensure that your social media, whether it's on Instagram or Facebook, is truly a resume of yourself, what you're doing, and just basically giving people insight you are living. Remember, you want people to fall in love with you and your brand and this lifestyle change that you have had in whatever way that you go about sharing that. So just kind of do a little gut check. Have you posted on your Instagram feed recently? Have you shared in your stories? If you want these people that you just went out there and initiated connections with, that you gave follows to, if you want them to follow you back, you have to make sure that you're posting on your social media and giving them content where you have something to offer them, showing them how you can serve them, because that's what's going to get them to really be all in with you and what you're doing. So let's go ahead and check off the initiating connections and adding followers tab. I don't know what word just came out of my mouth, but let's just go with tab. This is just real life, guys. Okay. All right, so next part, doing a social media post that showcases the benefits of your healthy lifestyle or has some sort of call to action in it. You guys, if you don't have an idea of what you're posting, maybe you're somebody who wants to post later in the day like myself when my engagement is higher on my Instagram, or maybe you already posted in the morning, go ahead and check that off. I am going to just go ahead and put a little check mark to the side because I know what I am posting later today. This just kind of falls in line with having some sort of content calendar that you are following, whether it's something that you made or something that you have seen online that gives you an idea. Transformation Tuesday is always a big one, and you guys, it's so crucial to have some sort of transformation picture side by side, before and after, on your Instagram feed, at least in your top 9. That way when someone comes to your page, they're seeing it, they're checking you out, and they're like, what is that chick doing? And that doesn't have to be like a physical transformation. It can be a mental transformation or an emotional change that you have had on this journey, but it's really getting people to want to look more into what you're doing in this lifestyle that you are living. As we're going through, updating your IG and Facebook stories throughout the day. You guys, again, this is such a huge part of what we do. We want to be showing people what this lifestyle that we're living looks like and how we incorporate coaching in our fit camp lifestyle with healthy eating and getting our workout in every single day. So let's go ahead and go through that really quickly. Have you shared a clip of your daily life? Have you shared some workout clips? Have you shared product use? Maybe you do some sort of energized shake-up dance or whatever it is that you do. Just giving people insight to your meal plan or healthy recipe that you've had. You guys, people love recipes on Instagram. I cannot tell you how many recipes I screenshot on Instagram every single week. Do you have a call to action? Have you done recognition? I have not done that myself yet, so I'm not going to check those off. But now we're going to get to one of my favorite parts, you guys, having that attitude of gratitude and responding to likes, comments, views that you have had. This is something that I used to not really do. I would comment back to people who responded to my Instagram pictures and people who had questions about certain things I was doing. I was really good about doing that, but I don't really go in there and thank people for showing support unless it's like a very vulnerable post. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go through, maybe you want to go through your last 1, 2, 3 Instagram feed posts, or maybe you do want to go through your story views, or maybe you posted a poll about something and it was an opinion. Should I wear the red dress or the black dress? We're going to go in now and say thank you to those who responded to us in some way, whether it was through a like, comment, whatever action that they took on our social media. We're going to go through and just send them a quick little message. Hey, Sarah, I saw that you responded to my poll. Thank you so much for giving your opinion on the dress that I was going to wear to this event. I went with the red one. Seriously, thanks again. Or, I don't know, let's say, hey, Lauren, I make these off the top of my head. Can you tell? Hey, Lauren, thank you so much for showing support on my last post. It's really hard for me it was really hard for me to find a sense of community. So thankful that I found that now, and your support means the world to me. Something as simple as that, just shooting that message, having that connection with one of your followers, somebody who is engaging on your stuff. You have to think, if you're going to comment on someone else's picture, you probably want them to comment back to you. So let's go ahead and spend some time doing that right now. Again, just going through people that have liked your most recent post, who have commented on your post, and we're just going to go in and shoot them a little thank you, comment them back, or get into their DMs. Oh, jeez. And you guys, again, as you're going through and you're looking at your likes, people that commented on your post, if you see somebody who looks like they would fit your dream team on that Coach Quest list, be sure to write their name down. That way you can send them a message when we are going through our inviting process. And another side note, as you're going through and you are thanking this individual for liking your stuff, responding to your poll, whatever it is, make sure you put their name in there. It really adds that level of personability and it doesn't just seem like you're copying and pasting something. Even though it is really easy to just copy and paste, adding that your voice to it, letting them know like, hey, I see you, I recognize you. Thank you for just supporting me on my health and fitness journey. I really do appreciate all the love. Something as simple as that goes such a long way. And you never even know what could happen from you thanking that person. That could spark up a conversation where they then respond like, oh my gosh, thank you so much for this message. I've been meaning to reach out to you, or I was so hesitant to reach out, but that post really wanted me or made me want to learn more about what it is that you are doing. It was really intriguing, or I really wanted to learn more. So by this conversation, by this thank you note, you are bridging that gap where somebody who was maybe scared to reach out to you isn't afraid anymore. And you're having that conversation and you're building that relationship. You're building that, that bond that you guys will now have just through you reaching out. So it's such a cool thing that we get to do. And as we're going through this, if you're like, okay, I ran out of people to message, I have ran out of people to message that responded to my likes or that commented on my post, go into your followers and you guys can kind of see how all of this goes together and the purpose of increasing your following and making those new connections and finding new people to actually connect with and reach out to, because every single day as you are posting to your Instagram, as you're posting to your feed and to your stories, they're going to be getting more insight on what it is that you are doing. They're going to start being someone who's watching what you're doing. They're going to start being somebody who comments and engages on the things that you are sharing on social media. So then you're going to have that opportunity to send them a message like this, or to send them an invitation to being a part of your fit camp or to joining your tribe. So you can kind of see why it's so important to do all of these things on a consistent basis. All right, you guys, we are going to be here for another like 2 minutes, and then we are going to hop on to the last topic of our call today, which I'm super excited about. All right, you guys, so we are going to spend the last 15-ish minutes of this call going through one of my favorite parts about this tracker. Oh, but first, let's go ahead and check that one off. So going ahead and checking off responding to new likes, comments, and views. All right, so next up, inviting at a minimum 5 people to join your next Fit Camp or to learn more about coaching. Like I said when I first started this call, I feel like majority of us probably found out about Beachbody through an invitation, whether that was to be a part of a challenge group or to learn more about this coaching opportunity. So when we have the opportunity to do that, we can't sit here and say, oh my gosh, it's so hard to invite somebody to a challenge group, or it's so hard to talk about the coaching opportunity. You guys, you know how your life has been changed by one of those two things, if not both of them together. And we have the opportunity, we get to share about both of these opportunities with people who are following along on our journey. This should be something that we are so excited to talk about. And yes, it's definitely hard to put yourself out there. It's hard to feel vulnerable. It's scary. And, you know, we attach that emotion with it where we feel like, you know, oh, that person doesn't want to hear from me if they don't respond to me, or they don't want to do what I do. They're not interested in what I'm doing because they say no, not right now. So when we go to sit down to these invitations, I want you to detach that emotion of, well, what if that person says no? Or what if they ignore me? Because at the end of the day, you are going to go back up to this top left-hand corner, your why you are even doing this in the first place. That right there is what's going to motivate you to get through your list of invites, to think about how many different people you are going to be able to serve by sending that one invite, by sending that message. Because I cannot tell you how many different people have told me, if you would never have invited me to this opportunity, I wouldn't be in this position that I'm in right now. Or if you hadn't shared about what you were doing, my life wouldn't have been impacted the way it has been today. So have that mindset when you go into inviting. Have that mindset of, how can I best serve you today? And how can I share this passion that I have and share this love that I have for what it is that I am doing with you? So we're going to go through, we are going to look at people who have viewed our stories, who have liked our posts. Maybe you had a call to action post recently. We're going to go off that post and, polls in our stories, whatever we have, we are going to go in and send out some invites at a minimum 5 invites. And I'll share with something that I do with you guys every single day. So I have this notebook right here. This is where I go in and put my list of invites, whether it's for my Fit Camp or for the coaching opportunity to join our team. I try and get at least 20 invites to my Fit Camp, and 10 coaching invites. Something I implemented last month was creating a video, short 3 to 5 minute video, talking more about my why behind being a coach, my vision for where our team is going, and basically just why I feel like that person would be a great addition to our team. So that's what my invite looks like now, is I ask that person if they want to watch this video, or if they'd be willing to take time to watch this short video. But maybe that makes you nervous and you're scared to make a video. And you could just write out whatever you wanted to, hey, I think this would be an awesome opportunity for you. I love the way that you share about X, Y, and Z on social media. I really think that you would crush it as a coach on our team. Could we set up a time to chat more about what I do? A simple invitation like that lets somebody know, hey, this person thinks that I could really crush this. Maybe it's something that I could do. That's how you can go down the avenue of inviting to the coaching opportunity. But you have to remember that whether you are inviting to the coaching opportunity or inviting to the fit camp that you're hosting this month or to close out the year, you have to put your voice into that invite. Because if you don't, and you just copy and paste someone else's invitation that you think, oh my gosh, that sounds really awesome, like I would like to be invited like that, it's probably going to sound very scripted. If you don't ever use emojis and then invite somebody with all these emojis in it, they're probably going to be like, what the heck is this person doing? So when you go to send out the invite, put your voice in there. And something I wanted to share with you guys is this app called Ditto. It is a little purple app. It's got two quotations next to it. You can put in there scripts for whatever category that you want. This has been such a useful tool for my business because, to be honest, I'm not going to go in there and handwrite 1,000 invitations every single month. But what I can do is I can put a script outline that I really love. That's something that's short, sweet, to the point, doesn't word vomit on somebody else, but gives them a little bit more insight on what it is that I'm doing and that I want them to be a part of this too. I'll go in there and put their name, change whatever I want to say about it, but it just makes it a little bit easier so I don't have to go through and copy and paste. I can just have it as a keyboard right when I open up my Instagram. Super easy. So if you have not downloaded that, it's a great addition. That is just a really awesome tool and resource that you can utilize for your business. So let's go through. I'm going to set the timer for 15 minutes. We are going to close out this call after we finish here. And let's get to inviting. You guys, a minimum of 5, but try and really push yourselves. I want you to challenge yourselves. Maybe if 5 is your usual, try and send 10. 10 is your usual, try and send 20. Let's do this thing and push each other to beat whatever we usually send out to people. And every time you are sending that invite, be sure that you are keeping track of it. Write that person's name, Instagram handle, whatever it is that you want to keep track of, because then you can create a system for yourself where maybe you go in and once you send them an information email, you highlight their name, you circle their name, put a heart next to it, whatever you want to do. But then that way you can go back to previous days and you can follow up with people that you've invited, or you can check back in with them, just depending on what their hesitation was for joining your group. Or you can make sure that you get them into your challenge group, get them into your coaching opportunity, coach sneak peek, whatever it is. That way you can keep track of it. All right, you guys, so the 15 minutes has ended for the inviting portion of this call, and that was the last thing that I really wanted to chat with you guys about today. So we can go ahead and cross that off. And as we're going through following up, obviously such a crucial part of what we do as well. The fortune is in the follow-up. We hear that all the time. So by keeping track of the people that you are inviting, the prospects you have for coaching and for your fit camp, you can go back every single day and follow up with those individuals. And you can see, hey, thank you so much for allowing me the opportunity to share more information with you. What are your thoughts? Do you have any questions? I'd love to get you started in our next fit camp. Something as simple as that, because life gets busy sometimes. People have kids, they have work, they've got school. They may read your message, read your email, and forget to respond. So that follow-up really helps them see, oh my gosh, this person really sees something in me. They want me to be a part of this. I'm going to go reread that email. Or I'm ready to sign up and I should have let them know yesterday. So the fortune is truly in the follow-up. So definitely taking time to do that as well. Making sure that you're contributing to your challenge group, recognizing achievement on your team, whether it's teammates in your entire network or somebody in your upline, whatever it is, recognizing that achievement, no matter how big or small it may seem, is so important as well. So again, thank you guys so much for being on this action hour today. seriously such an awesome opportunity and an honor to be speaking to you guys. I truly used to believe that there was something special, some secret sauce that top coaches in this network were doing, as if they weren't using a tracker like this, and that everything they did was just coming naturally to them, that their success came naturally and people were just, trying to be a part of their group because that's who they wanted to be with. And I just, clearly now I can see that it's so far from the truth. This business takes hard work. If you want to run a successful business, whether it's side hustle or full-time income producing career, like, it takes hard work. And this tracker right here truly shows you exactly what you need to do on a daily basis to create that success for yourself and for your team and for your business. And with that being said, these actions that you do every single day, you have to do them on a consistent basis. That's how you're going to leave your mark. That's how you are going to make a difference. And that's how you're going to create a legacy within this business. So thank you guys so much for being on here. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to host this action hour. I hope it was helpful. I can share a Google Doc with some of these scripts that I use, just in case you were sitting here on this call wondering what in the world I was sending to people. Again, you have to find your own voice with everything. So if that would help, I can definitely do so. But thank you guys again for being on, and hope everyone has a great rest of their Tuesday.